cushion and then setting that with a nude shadow from my Tartelette Palette. Using Sweetheart as my transition color with the same brush, I'm just putting this into my eyelids to make a nice pink base. Taking burnt orange into my crease, but putting it a little higher than I normally would since we're doing a cut crease. Now I'm taking the color Red Ochre on a smaller tapered brush and putting that right above where my crease line is, kind of where my eyelid folds up and connects to the rest of my face. And this is important because I have hooded eyelids, so if I put it directly on the line, it's not going to show when I do a cut crease. And now I'm taking the brush that we were using earlier and the color Rebel from my Tartelette palette, just going in and fading that harsh line away, but making sure to not drag it down and kind of just keep it above that line I made. I'm just building up that color until the harsh line goes away. Using an even pointier brush, I'm taking the color Venetian Red and doing the same thing we did earlier, but more focused on the outer corners just to give it a little bit more of a pink vibe. And I am just putting this right where my eyelids kind of fold up like earlier. Gotta blend to get rid of those harsh lines. So with hooded eyes, when it comes to actually cutting the crease, we don't want to put it right below where our crease line actually is. Instead, we want to put it on our eyelid somewhere in the middle and then look up straight forward. You don't want to look too far up because that actually makes the line of the crease disappear, but you want to look straight forward so that the product transfers up right there. And then after using that as the guideline for our crease, I'm going to wing it out as I would with an eyeliner. What helps me in this part is pulling my skin tighter, and I know you're not supposed to do that, but it really does help you get that more sharp, defined line. I'm using Urban Decay's Fireball eyeshadow and putting this on top of my eyelids. You guys can use whatever color you want, but I just wanted to use a glittery pink since I'm extra, and I'm going to put actual pink glitter on top of this. Usually I'd also use a different brush than the one I used to apply concealer, but I was on vacation and I forgot to bring another one. For the glitter, I'm taking some NYX Glitter Glue and doing the same thing I did with the concealer, but it's a lot easier this time because now I just have to follow the line of what we did earlier. Now taking this pink NYX glitter, I'm just going to put it on my eyelids like I did with the shadow. Using the same dark colors and pointy brushes we did earlier, I'm just redefining the crease. And I always do this before face makeup because glitter is a nightmare. Now I'm just taking a Stila liquid liner and making a wing in the same shape as my crease. Jumbo eye pencil in the color Yoghurt, which is this pale glittery pink. I'm putting that in my inner eye corner. For my face, I'm starting off with the Burberry Fresh Glow Luminous Fluid Base as my primer, and I'm using the sample size because I'm broke, but this thing is so beautiful. It gives you a very nice glow. I'm now using my Makeup Forever HD stick and blending this in with an e.l.f. brush. Now I'm using the YSL Touche Eclait to highlight my under eyes and some other places on my face. It doesn't give that much coverage, but I actually like that because it keeps the concealer looking very natural and not cakey at all. So this is a great concealer highlighter thing if you don't need that much coverage. Patting that into my face with my damp beauty blender. Now I'm just bronzing my neck a bit because I look crazy. Using the Hoola bronzer, which I put into the Z palette right here, and a huge fluffy brush from Mercier, I'm going to be bronzing my cheeks and my forehead. Using that same beauty blender and my Mercier translucent powder, I'm going to sort of bake under my eyes. I said sort of bake because I took this off like 30 seconds after because I like the look that it gives me when I don't leave it on for way too long. And I went in hard with this tiny little e.l.f. brush to make sure that every bit of extra powder was off my face. For contour, I used the middle shade in the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette on a Sonia Kashuk brush and carve out those cheekbones because I don't have any. I blended out a little more with that same bronzer brush. Now for nose contour, I used the lightest shade of the Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I just mostly focused on contouring the bottom of my nose because that's where my nose is the widest. For highlight, I'm using the Becca Champagne Pop. My lip liner is ColourPop's Frickin' Frack, and I just fill in my lips with this, not really overlining. For lipstick, I'm taking one of Bite's Luminous Cream Lipstick in the shade Shiraz and putting that on my lips. And just to top it off, since this look is already so shine, I'm taking the NYX Butter Gloss in Tiramisu and putting that on the center of my lips to make them look a little fuller. Using my Shiseido eyelash curler to curl my eyelashes. This eyelash curler is amazing for almond-shaped eyes or eyes shaped like mine because it's a bit flatter than traditional eyelash curlers, and so it really grips all your lashes at the base. Skipped mascara because it tends to smudge on me, and I'm just going to be using some Ardell Wispies. The trick to eyelashes is putting it down in the center first and then putting down the sides. It is also a lot easier if you use tweezers rather than just your hands. Some of that Rebel color under my eyeballs to balance out the dramatic shadow on top. And now I'm spraying my face with some MAC Fix Plus. It's in the wrong bottle because my Fix Plus bottle broke. This is the final look, super glam. If you guys liked it, please subscribe and I'll see you next time. Bye!